Hey, what's up, everyone? Happy Monday indeed, and we are going to get our first taste of some NFL talk here on the page, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you also all had a great weekend. If you're a fan of the NFL, I hope your team won. Mine did not last night. It was a hard fought game, but my LA Rams fell short, lost to my Super Bowl pick, the Detroit Lions. I think that kind of sucks that we had to play him and play against my boy Jared Goff night one. But I once again hope everybody had themselves a wonderful weekend. And while we're at it, we could talk some week one, and we obviously wrap up tonight with Monday Night Football with the Jets and 49ers. So we're going to see where that takes us. I honestly, I'm not rooting for the 49ers if you know me well enough, but I got Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, and their kicker Jake Moody on my fantasy team. So and I got five guys playing tonight, so I need them to all go off so I can win. So while we're at it, let's go ahead and get into some Immaculate Grid. If you've seen me play this, you know how it goes. You want to match up each of these categories with these and get the most obscure answer you possibly can. Lower score means lower percentage on your answers means a better score, and of course you want to get all nine. So let's go ahead and get started. And while we're at it, and heck, let's talk about some of the teams on the board here. Obviously, the Packers lost Thursday night in Brazil to the Philadelphia Eagles and lost quarterback Jordan Love. I believe he is 3 to 6 weeks. That absolutely sucked. That flat out sucked. Hate that for him. Wishing him a speedy recovery, but they fell in their Thursday night game. Or it was Friday night. No, Thursday night was that Chiefs Ravens game. Lost. Chiefs win by a toe. So let's take a look at our board while we're at it, and see. We got the Packers, obviously those stank ass Cowboys, and any player with at least 50 or more sacks, and they had to have played for Seattle, who won yesterday. The Houston Texans, who is my AFC sleeper pick to make it to the Super Bowl, and of course my LA Rams. So let's go ahead and start with the Rams, and of course let's do the sacks. Of course, once again we're looking for obscure answers. So with that being said, I'm actually going to take a guy that I was thinking about this at work, but well, I said at the paying job. This is the work that's fun, of course, but not everybody knows this guy played for the Rams. But yeah, let's hit him with Leslie O'Neal. Leslie O'Neal, I believe, is the all-time sack leader for the Chargers. Very underrated player. You see that point too? We're cooking. I wish the boys would have cooked a little more last night. Lost in overtime, 26-20 to the Houston Texans. Now this one, speaking of, or to the Detroit Lions, but with the Texans, the main answers, like the ones that come to mind, are way too easy and would be bad answers. But I've got a guy on the tip of my tongue that I want to say has at least 50 sacks, and he played for the Texans early. Like I think he was on their expansion team. Let's see, Gary Walker. I want to say yes to this. Oh no, that sucks. So we got to pass on that one. Like an obvious answer would be like your J.J. Watt, Jadavian Clowney, Mario Williams. You don't get too many good answers with Houston. You don't, and that totally sucks. Seattle, I want to say Grant Wistrom as well. 1%. That's a great answer. It's a damn good answer. Now we want to get Seattle, someone who played for both Seattle and Dallas. Which, yeah, the Cowboys, when they beat the Browns without Nick Chubb 33-17 yesterday. Deshaun Watson is completely cooked. That offense stunk, and it's not like they don't have weapons. But Dallas handled their business. They look good, but hey, it's September. You don't have to agree with everything Stephen A. Smith says, but y'all just wait. They won't let you down. I promise they will not let you down. So, somebody who played for both the Seahawks and the Cowboys, and I want to say this is right because there was a couple of guys that are pretty obvious, but I think John Kitna played for Dallas. That's 23%. Well, shit, that's not. That's way higher than I would have thought. Damn, I thought that would have been a bit obscure because most people know he played for them, but not Dallas. Well, shoot, that ain't gonna hold you. That sucks. That stinks pretty hard. Now Houston and Dallas is a little tougher, but I got a guy on the tip of my tongue, and he's a very obscure running back. I want to say he played for both, and I'm wrong there. So we're gonna miss at least two on this board, and this one, for a Ram and Cowboy, I'm gonna go Leroy Glover at 2%. Great answer. He had his best years with the Saints. He was kind of cooked by the time he got to play for us. So a Seahawk and a Packer, there aren't too many commons here, and I've already hit one bad landmine with John Kitna. So if I go with another one, I'm on green, and that's probably high as shit. No, only 3%. Well, damn. And by the way, I'm gonna post a link to this website so you guys can, if you want to take your opportunity and go post your scores up against mine, it'll be in the comment section in this video. Just posted it there. So if you ever want to play, just check that out and post your scores up against mine. I would love to see how you do against yours truly. Green Bay Packer and Houston Texan. Again, the thing with the Texans, you don't get too many options here. So it's like, damn. You're probably not going to get a very common or very low percentage. But I got a guy, Corey Bradford. He played for the Packers in the late 90s, and he was on the early Texans teams. Now, okay, that's a 2%. And a Packer and a Ram. Like, who in the world played for the Rams and the Packers at any point in their career? That might be kind of tough for me. Now, if I actually have to sit here and think about it, that might be kind of hard. If you got any suggestions, throw your answers in the comment section. Let me know if you want to help your boy out, because this one's kind of tough. Let's see. I'm bummed I got those two wrong. I don't want to get three of them wrong. Packer and a Ram. My mind keeps saying Kevin Green played for the Packers at the end of his career, but I'm pretty sure he played for Carolina. Because Kevin Green started his career with the Rams, obviously late Hall of Famer. Made his big time, hit his peak with the Pittsburgh Steelers during the Blitzburg era of the 90s. Who was a ex-Ram? Kurt Warner. You know what? He did dress, but I don't know if he actually played. I have no idea. I don't want to say Kurt Warner. And again, we do not go to any websites. We don't go to Pro Football Reference or any of those websites, because that's basically cheating. We don't get down like that. And y'all know me. If I'm gonna go down, it's because I got it wrong. We don't take no shortcuts here. Oh boy, a Ram and a Packer. I think I got the guy, and I think this one's very obscure. There it is. Got 7 out of 9. We're going to see what that answer was, which I chose was Niall Diggs, and that's a 0.2%. If I don't miss those two right there and that John Kitna, so let's take a look at what the most popular answers were. You got Matt Hasselbeck, Joey Galloway. Joey Galloway would not have been a good guess either. David Clowney, Randall Cobb, Brandon Cooks, JJ, Aaron Donald, Brandon Cooks, Clay Matthews. See, again, that's the goal. We want to keep it obscure. So we got 237 out of 9 on football, and we'll post the score in the comments. 237 out of 9. So if you're checking out this video, if you see it anytime, you want to test yourself out against my scores, let's do it. All right, let's go switch over to baseball and see what we got here. We got the Astros, a player with a career WAR over 40 and a 10-plus winning season from a pitcher. And on the left side, we got the Rockies, A's, and Dodgers. Now, the Rockies with the pitching, that's almost comical. But I got a guy, Jason Jennings, who was the Rookie of the Year for the Rockies. Believe it or not, a pitcher won a Rookie of the Year for them. An Oakland A's pitcher with at least 10 wins. Let's keep it obscure and go with Dan Herron. 1% less. So we're off to a great start already. A 10-plus winning season for a Dodgers pitcher. And I think we can go a little more obscure there. Darren Dreiferts. Point 0.6. You see that? Awesome stuff. We're cooking already. All right, a player for the Rockies with a career WAR over 40. Now, this is obviously tricky because there's too many common answers here. Rockies players with career WARs over 40. Obviously, you got one in the Hall of Fame. That's Larry Walker. You could go with possibly a Nolan Arenado. You could go with a maybe an Andres Galarraga or Todd Helton. You know what? We're gonna take a stab here, or Matt Holliday, but I don't think his WAR is that high for his career. I'm gonna go with the big cat. I don't, because like I said, I don't want to make it so obvious, and that's not correct. That sucks. That totally sucks. Oakland A's. Man, it's gonna feel weird not being able to call them that anymore. You know, wherever. I think they're playing in Sacramento. That's so stupid. Are they still gonna be called Oakland until they go to Vegas? Like, I'm not looking forward to that day, y'all. Really not. A career WAR over 40. Let's go with a Hall of Famer and Jimmy Fox. Bam. That's a 5%er. You remember with the A's, you could do Kansas City, Philadelphia, Oakland. They moved a lot. With the Dodgers, career WAR over 40. Jackie Robinson, too easy. I don't think his was over 40 anyway. Piazza's wasn't. Oh, he didn't play for him long, but Manny. Yeah, see, 3%. Not everybody would have guessed, but his short time in LA, he was beyond a monster. All right, now we got some commons. We need three. We need a common player for all three teams with the Houston Astros. So this one will be a lot of fun. The Rockies one I think is a little too easy, especially if you're a baseball guy. That one might be too easy, so I'd have to really think of somebody else other than Mike Hampton. Oakland and Houston. Now that's an interesting one. I have to really think about. We play for the A's and Astros. Might have to come back to that one too, cause that's another toughie. That one might be tough also. All right, and Dodger and Astro. Dodger and an Astro. Like I said, guys, I want to hear from you. If you got any answers, throw some out, and let me know what y'all got and put it up. Cause hey, even I could use some help from time to time. Who play for the Dodgers and the Astros? No, Kevin Brown didn't. He pitched for the Padres and the Dodgers. Astros and Dodgers. I want to say Edwin Jackson, but I think that dude pitched for too many times. I know he pitched for the Cardinals and the Dodgers. Houston. Position players. Duh. That's only 6% for Jeff Kent. I'm kind of shocked, actually. So, right now, best we can do is 8 out of 9. And all of our answers, none of them are above 6%, so that's good. Oakland and Houston. Oakland and Houston. Nolan Ryan did not pitch for the A's. He was with Texas. Dennis Eckersley did not pitch for Houston. Obviously, see, Eric Chavez didn't play for Houston. You don't get a whole lot of like those big bats that like you think of with Oakland, at least in the Moneyball era. You get like a few, but like dudes who aren't like dudes. You know what I mean? The Astros had dudes. That is a tough one. That is a super tough one. I'm gonna throw a dart on this one because I know he pitched for the Astros as a setup man. I don't think he pitched for Oakland, but we're gonna guess. Holy crap! Wow, what a guess. Octavio Dotel at 6%. And last one would be Rockies and Astros. Um, that might be like a guy who was a platoon player. Um, if I had to toss out a name, because I'm not really good with pitchers for Colorado. Um, yeah, this one's a lot tougher. Um, I'm gonna throw out a platoon guy that I know played for the Astros. Daryl Ward. I'm pretty sure this is wrong, and it was. But we still got a lower score than in football, so that's another 7 out of 9. That ain't bad. 224. That is not bad. Let's check out men's hoops. Obviously, and I love ladies basketball, but I'm just not as profound as I'm not comfortable enough to try that, admittedly. So let's see what we got here with men's hoops. We got the Heat, Jazz, and a player who averaged at least 10 rebounds a game per season. And the Mavericks, 76ers, and a player with at least 20,000 career points who also played for Miami, Utah, and averaged at least 20,000 points and 10 rebounds per game in a season. That's gonna be a fun one. All right, let's start with somebody who played for both the Heat and Mavericks. And like I love my men, I love basketball. I'm good with it, but not as good as others. So this one, my score might be high, admittedly. First name that comes to mind is Tim Hardaway, like immediately, and that might not be a good score because of it. I'm trying to think of like some other guys. Um, oh, I got one. Jamal Mashburn. Hell yeah. That's a 4%er. So that's a good answer. That's a good ass answer. And Mash was nice. He had injury problems. All right, who played for Utah and Dallas? I think that's Devin Harris. 6%. Okay. And who averaged 10 or more rebounds per game in a season for the Mavericks? I don't think of the Mavs and think of them having like strong bigs. So like the only guy that comes to mind was from our 2011 championship team, and that's Tyson Chandler. I could be wrong. No, that's awful. All right, this one's effed. That's F. Let's finish it, though. All right, 76er and Miami. Man, that's terrible. I got to see what a more obscure answer would have been out of that when we finished that one. Man, that sucks. Miami and Philly. Who play for both of those teams? Ooh, I'm irritated about that, man. That was awful. Who played for the Sixers and the Heat? Man, nobody's really coming to mind on that one. See, my brother Darian will probably notice a little bit better because he's a bigger hoop head than me. And like I said, I know ball pretty well, but not like other folks. So, I know some brothers who probably crush me at this. I can't think of anybody right now from Miami and Philly off the jump. So we're gonna move on from there. All right, Philly and Utah. Who played for the Jazz and the 76ers? Um, oh, I know. Thaddeus Young. He did? No, that's bull. No, that's bull. Like, why did I thought I swore he did. I know he played for the Jazz. I thought he played for the 76ers too. Well, yeah, we definitely ain't doing too good on this one. All right. 76er average more than 10 or more rebounds in a game. I'm pretty sure that, like, Dikembe Mutombo did. Yep. Because he won Defensive Player of the Year in 01 when they went to the finals. All right. Someone with more than 20,000 or more points in a career and averaged 10 or more rebounds per game in a season. Now, here's where you could get, kind of obscure with your shit. Of course, you obviously got to think of your bigs, or your big two-way guys like your rebounders. 20,000 points and 10 or more rebounds in a game per season. Um, there's plenty of like centers who accomplished this. Man, I'm irritated with that Tyson Chandler one. That's man, I f that up. You know what? No, I'm gonna go smaller. We're gonna go ahead and go with Chuck. We're gonna take Chuck on that one. 3%. Damn, y'all ain't thinking about Chuck like that. Man, that's crazy. All right, 20,000 points for a career and played for the Jazz. We're obviously not taking Karl Malone. I'm gonna go with Adrian Dantley, Mister I don't like to pass. All right, 20K points and played for the Miami Heat. Um, you know, you obviously got your obvious, Wade and Braun and Shaq. Um, I don't think Bosch got to 20,000 career points. Trying to think who else played for them that did. Um, I mean, are those the only three? Are those the only three? Please tell me I'm tripping. 20,000. You don't tell me there's only three guys who ever played for the Heat that got 20,000 career points. Like that don't add up because I don't think Zoe did. I don't think Glenn Rice did, and I know Eddie Jones didn't. Did Gary Payton get 20,000 points? You know what? I'm gonna guess Gary Payton. I'm gonna guess GP. Hey, he did. All right, and you know what? That's probably the best answer we could have got. Cool. Um, well, I got to guess on one. I haven't guessed on the Miami, Philly. So I already got the Utah one wrong. So who played for the Heat and the Sixers? Um, man, yeah, this one's hella tough and it sucks. Wait, didn't Iguodala play for Miami? I think he did. I think Iggy did. I'll be damned. This is the best score I've gotten, and men's basketball is my weakness. So we'll put that one 8 out of 9, 201. I'll be damned. But I'm trying to see something. I want to see like what the most obscure answer would have been. Players who played for the Utah Jazz multiple franchises. So we're trying to see, because now that round's over, we can go check out. Oh, that's right. Jeff Hornacek did play for Philly. He started there. Kyle Korver played 5. Yeah, he started with the Sixers. Forgot he played for the Jazz. Paul Millsap. He played 1 year for the Sixers. That I didn't know. I really didn't know that one. Um, that's crazy. So we got 8 out of 9 on men's hoops, and we'll finish it off with hockey here. So we got the Coyotes, who are not gone. They are a deactivated NHL franchise, and I look forward to the day they return. Minnesota Wild and only one team, and you can only get guys who have their careers with only the Penguins, Oilers, and the New Jersey Devils. So let's start with the Penguins and only one team. And I mean, some of these are hella obvious, but let's see if we can find some guys who are lesser known that spent their entire career with the Penguins. Um, I am going to guess that this guy did. Please tell. I hope this is right because it'll be a great rare answer. Got it wrong already. John Pronovos, I believe, has his number retired by the Penguins, but I guess that one was wrong. That's a damn shame. Oilers, you got some really good ones here. Guys who only played for Edmonton their whole career. I just gotta double down and really think about like who only played their entire career for the Edmonton Oilers. Obviously, like all their greats did not. You know, Gretzky played for 4 teams. Messier played for 3. Yari Curry hopped around a bunch. Paul Coffey hopped around a bunch. Grant Fuhr did. Ryan Smith played for 4 teams. Obviously, you could go with the current guys that are on the roster, like McJesus and all them. But of course, the key is we want to be obscure. So I do my best to avoid current players. So Edmonton, one player. I think this might be right because at one point he was their captain. No, Ethan Morrow. Damn it. So we're 0 for 2 here. This one is hella easy. This one is super easy. Ken Danico. That is the most hockey looking player you've ever seen in your life. All right, Minnesota and Pittsburgh. Um, I want to say Richard Park played for both, and he was the first South Korean born player to play in the NHL, so that's a great answer. Minnesota and Edmonton. Um, Let me dig deep here and think on this one. Oilers and the Wild. Who played for both of these teams? Oh, I think Eric Belanger did. Another one percenter. Hell yeah. See, these are good ass answers so far. These are damn good answers, but we already bombed with these two over here. Um, New Jersey and oh, yeah, I want to say Bill Guerin played for um, Minnesota. No, he did not. He played for San Jose and Pittsburgh and St. Louis. No, that's not a good answer. No, it'll be the wrong answer as well. Um, Minnesota, New Jersey. Wow. Besides Brian Ralston, that one's really easy. Uh, hmm. Might have to come back to it. Might have to come back. Coyotes and Penguins. Minnesota and Phoenix slash Arizona. I said Minnesota. Pittsburgh. Y'all, I'm very sleepy. Probably going to wrap it up and go to bed after this um, and see what tonight has in store. Let's see. Pittsburgh and the Coyotes. We'll come back to. Might come to me later. This one I think is easy for me. Mike Comrie played for both as a two percenter. I am very sure this dude played for the Coyotes as a nine percenter. All right, I need this last one then. Yote and a Penguin. Coyote and a Penguin. Yeah, this one's kind of tough for me. I don't think it should be, but it is, and it's kind of bugging me. I ain't gonna hold you. Um, I'm cycling through goalies and D-men and wingers and centers um, and nobody's nobody like heavy is coming to mind. Oh, hold on. Please tell me Robert Lang. 0.3%. Okay, hell yeah. I was cause he played for the Coyotes late in his career, very late. It's kind of washed by then, but he can still pass pretty good. New Jersey and Minnesota. Like, there's one obvious answer that would pretty well derail what score I could salvage out of this. Okay. Um, Trying to think. D-Man from Minnesota back in the day. No. No. Like the obvious answer for this one is Brian Ralston, who had really good numbers, probably his best offensive numbers, playing for Minnesota later in his career. So you know what? F it, and we'll see how bad this answer is. 227. It's probably 6%. That's it. See, these are good answers. I would have done better. So that's a 7 out of 9 and a 227. I didn't play my best today, admittedly. But do remember tonight, y'all. Monday Night Football, 49ers and Jets. Like I said, I got CMC on my team. I got Debo Samuel. I think he's on my bench, I want to say. I think he's on my bench. And that's going to bug me. Actually, let me go pull up my team right now real quick for y'all. Let's see here. Yeah, I got Christian McCaffrey going tonight, George Kittle and Debo's my flex, and Jake Moody. I am down by 94 points. So I need all these dudes to go off tonight for me. Otherwise, I lose this week, and that will make me very damn sad. Let's see who did best for me yesterday. Josh Allen got 31 points, but I have 94 points on my bench. I did not expect Xavier Worthy to do what he did, or I mean, I could expect Chris Godwin, but ah, man, that kind of sucks. Either way, I'm cool. Y'all can see my fantasy team here. Honestly, I had a draft grade of A. So also let me know in the comment section for those y'all play fantasy ball how y'all did so far and what it's going to be looking like for you this season. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up. You always know, as you see in the comment, if you send me stars, you're helping support me financially. I super appreciate that. Share the page, help spread the word. We're trying to make some memories and some money on this piece. I ain't gonna hold you. But until next time, this is K Rob. I'll see you on the next one.